Hello, this is a video on neural flossing. So neural flossing is really helpful if you've had a nerve injury and the fascia around the nerve has started to adhere a little bit from the injury. So when we're doing neural flossing, we need to be aware that we're not really stretching the nerve, but we're more flossing the nerve inside the myelin sheath. So each of the nerves are in a case, and the nerves slide and glide within that myelin sheath. So to help to heal them and allow movement, we can do some neural flossing. So we have 8 nerves or within the brachial plexus that come down and weave through our arm, into the front of the chest, into the shoulder blade. And sometimes these nerves can get injured or pinched or kind of pulled in some way, and so having some neural flossing to them is really helpful. So we're going to start with the median nerve. And the median nerve is felt a lot in the palm of the hand and sometimes just right over the tip of the fingers. So we want to start with the arm straight out to the side with the palm up. And you want to notice that you don't have the arm too high. So I like to lower mine a little bit so I don't feel a lot of strain in the shoulder. And then just take a moment to just really feel if you're standing, your feet. I'm sitting, so I'm just going to really take a moment to feel my sit bones, to gather and to lengthen up through the crown of my head. Okay, and then the fingers are pointing down and then back up to neutral. So you're thinking of flossing. So you only want to do this about 10 times, maybe 15. So I'm just going to do a couple and just notice how this feels. And then if you need a little bit more sensation, you can turn your head and just allow your ear to come to the opposite shoulder and then floss a couple more times. Beautiful. The next kind of increase is just bringing the arm back a little bit if you feel like you need a little bit more. So for me, right there, I can start to feel the flossing of the median nerve. And I have to watch that my fingers don't want to curl up. So it's flat palm, and then down, and flat palm. Beautiful. So I'm just going to take a moment to rest that, and just notice how that feels. I can feel that right in through the collarbone and the neck. Another one for the median nerve is to have the hands out to the side and just to open and close. So feel that opening, close. Beautiful. And then shake it out. So I'm going to use the other arm to floss the radial nerve. So the radial nerve comes down and you can feel it through the bicep a little bit more. I sometimes feel it transfer down too through the top of the fingers into the top of the hand. And so we can start with the palm down, and then we can allow, I'm just going to take a moment, just let my arm lower a little bit. My arm's asking for a little bit lower. Feel the integrity, so you're going to go down, and then this one you also go up. Remember, you're just feeling the slide and the glide of the neural flossing, so you're not going to a full stretch. If you're feeling any sensation of tingling or numbness, then that's a really good sign to stop. Okay, once again, you can, turn away. And then also bring the arm back if you need to. Beautiful. I'm just going to do one more. Nice. And then release this out. So here's another one for the ulnar nerve, and the ulnar nerve comes down through the arm into the outer arm and into the pinky. And so you would find Yana Mudra. You start around the heart and you face the palms of the hands towards you. And you can see my middle, my ring, and my pinky finger are leaning into each other. Okay, there's a anchoring through the shoulder blades. My elbows are heavy. And then you just start to turn the palms away and back down. Beautiful. And for most people, this will be enough. Okay, I can really feel that going through the ulna. Okay, when you start to get a little bit more, you can start to bring the fingers so that they hook underneath the chin. I can really notice a difference in my right and my left side, so I'm going to try to find a little bit more evenness here. I can feel my left nerve injury coming in. And then in time, as the fingers kind of hook up, then the hands come right up into this mudra, this bird face mudra. And I can just pause here for a moment. I can feel a little bit of energy sending out through my triceps and my elbows. So that's for the ulna. So I'm just going to do a little flick the goo, just to release that, a little opening and closing. So the last one that we're going to do is for the medium and the ulnar nerve. So you start with the hands in Anjali Mudra, and there's equal leaning between right and left hand. You can even start with a little swing, sending a little bit of energy out your elbows, palms of the hands equally leaning. And then you start to draw an infinity sign or a figure 8 vertically in front of the body. Beautiful. And then you want to go the other way. This is really good for the right brain, left brain connection because you are passing through the right and left hemispheres of the brain here. Good. And then I always like to just end once again with the swinging. And the other one that you can do is allowing the Anjali Mudra to come up and down. And I really feel this through a lot of the nerves, so all of them. I really have to keep my left shoulder anchored. I'm just going to do 2 more. And then release. So flicking the goo, opening and closing, a little doggy pause. 1 and 2. So those were the neuro flossing. Thank you.